Welcome back, everyone, to The Spot. In studio tonight, Chad Harbert. You've seen Chad around. He's been all over town. A big high school guy for Metro Sports for many years with the UMKC Kangaroos. And before we get into, I know you got a lot of good high school stuff. Well, Chad, how these Kangaroos? Is that a great story, a feel-good story, or what?
It really is. You know, I was there 6 years, Jack, with Lee Hunt, and Lee Hunt put his heart and soul into that program. And he scheduled all these Big 8 teams and then Big 12 teams and teams he knew that the UMKC probably couldn't always play with, but they would bring fans down to the auditorium, and he really got things building in the right direction. I know there's no one prouder than him right now to see the Kangaroos making a run towards the NCAA tournament, because that always is dream.
Yeah, and I remember he said he's putting that together and finding players, and he's trying, you know, begging people to play him, like you said. I mean, he wanted an image. He wanted the university to have some credibility. He went out and got Colorado and got K-State. I remember we went to K-State and did a game on TV when I worked over at 5. And he had all these teams, and now you see it all coming into fruition. I wish them well down there. I really do. Let's talk high school basketball. What's going on in the city? You got some playoffs coming up.
Well, they're in District Act. We talked about in the recent edition of KC Sports and Fitness, the new edition. Lee Summit North, one of the best basketball teams in the city. Jack, I'm not sure what's the best thing on page 36 this month. The Summit North or a picture of Harry on the bottom of the Summit North.
Magazine. Thank you. Yeah, the Lee Summit, they're tearing it up right now.
Lee Summit North is 24-1 right now. They got a scare in their final regular season game. Blue Springs South took them to overtime, and that might be betting the top of the arm for 2 months as they go back district play and focus. This was a team that was upset by Raytown South in districts last year. They will go further this year, and certainly being scared by the Jaguars last Friday night, I think it's going to help them in the playoffs.
Yeah, really there's some good high school kids in the city, too, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, this class coming out this year with Mark Aram, the premier player, is great. But next year's class might be the best crop of boys basketball players we've ever had in Kansas City all in 1 year.
Why is that? They're just all going to become seniors?
Yeah, all becoming seniors. Isaac Miles at Bishop Miege, Ryan Jaley at Shawnee Mission South, J.D. Christie at Shawnee Mission East. You've got Roderick Pearson at Raytown South. You've got maybe 8 or 9 juniors that will be seniors next year, all that have the chance to play Division I basketball. That's how deep our class is next year.
Now you talk about basketball. What, UMKC going to land any of these guys, or are they going out of town, or what?
You know, I think UMKC will end up with some guys. I think right now they're going to try and get Kyle Spears of Johnson County Community College, who played at Lathe East High School, and certainly they'll also get Tyrone Young, who went to Vincennes Junior College. That's where he is now. He's a Ray South guy. And they've got Blake Crawford on their roster, the big guy that plays from Blue Valley North. His little brother, Casey, is taller, might be a little bit better, and he's a senior next year. UMKC can stay in the city and really get some great basketball players.
Man, Marcus, where's he going to go?
He's going to Nebraska.
Oh, he is?
He wants to study fashion design, so he is committed to Nebraska for next year. I think the Cornhuskers really stole a great player. A guy Missouri was looking, a guy Arkansas desperately wanted to sign. Going to Nebraska, I think he's going to be a great player up there. You know, he played the last couple of months injured a little bit. And
is
yet
that right?
He scored 84 points in the last 2 games, Jack. He's the all-time city leading scorer. That's how good he is.
He had 43 the other night, didn't he, or something?
Yeah, 44 on Wednesday, 40 on Saturday.
Wait, is that a lot of 3-ball, or what?
You know,
what's
he
doing
can do everything. He can shoot the 3. He can drive on anybody. He's only 6 foot tall, but he can drive and score in the paint. He can do it all. He reminds me so much of Anthony Peeler. And I know you saw Anthony Peeler play. He plays a lot like Anthony Peeler. He's a guy that just gets the job done.
We're going to have some state championships here on this
I think North and Raytown South are going to battle. I know Raytown South has had a soap opera every year, but if you look now, Jack, all of a sudden Bud Lathrop, 20-5 in the playoffs. He finds a way to get it done. He's missing his best player, George Good, who's out with the ineligibility, yet they're 20-5 going into districts. The two, Raytown South and Lee Summit North, they're going to fight for the 5A crown.
Real quick, we've got about 20 seconds. Is Bud coming back next year, you think?
I think so. Bud really wants 1,000 wins. You've known Bud longer than I have. He wants 1,000 wins. Right now, he's at about 920-something, 925. He wants to get, I think he comes back for 2 or 3 more years.
All right, keep up the good work, man. Come back and tell us what's going on here at playoffs, all right?
Good to see you again.
All right, good to see you. Chad Harbert of Monster Sports. We'll be back to wrap it up here on The Spot right after this. Stay with us.
There's no way to start a Honda Accord from across the road.